Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers April 28th to May 9th. Kayla crushed, Sarah scared and Amp, a critical pinch. Days of Our Lives week of April 28th update Holly intelligencers on Tate and Amp, Sophia, Shawn's secret plan. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives 2, week spoilers for April 28th to May 9th, 2025 see Kayla Brady crushed, Sarah Horton spooked, and a critical pinch being colluded. Days of Our Lives spoilers. On Monday, April 28th, Tate Black is going to ask Sophia to the hop now that he and Holly Jonas are resolve up. But that's going to affect High Partner as well. I do wonder if Days is going to splash out the plutocrat on an factual hop or if we're just going to see the kiddies in the city forecourt in their hop outfits talking about hop. That's further of a Days budget thing, so we'll see. Marlena Evans offers Johnny DiMera some advice about his issues with EJ DiMera and his enterprises about whether or not he can be a good parent because he's still so tortured over that origin story. Shawn gets awful news his pater, Bo Brady, is dying. Flashback, Hope was so auspicious when Bo's hand twitched, but perhaps it was just a symptom of commodity worse. And of course, Shawn the bone who shot Bo, so he's distraught. Jada Hunter comforts Shawn, and he was just assuring her about the Rafe thing, so effects are going to shift between those two soon. Meanwhile, Kayla breaks the news to Marlena and Steve that her family Bo is dying, and of course, she's also distraught and looking for results to what's passing with him. Days of Our Lives spoilers Sarah's secret, Maggie's fury, and prom drama. Tuesday, April 29th, Xander Cook has a sincere talk with Sarah about his hurt passions at the treason that Philip Kiriakis engaged in. And of course, Sarah is now living in a constant state of fear, spooked at whatever point that Xander is going to find out. Now she's been lucky because Philip and Alex Kiriakis and Stephanie Johnson have all covered for her, but we know Xander a big eavesdropper and Maggie Horton Kiriakis knows now too, so effects are getting messy. The timepiece is running out on Sarah. Maggie meanwhile gashes into Philip for his scheme and for misrepresenting her cherished Victor Kiriakis. Also, stay to see Thomas Banks land in further trouble. Perhaps he's arrested for that choker or perhaps Maggie catches him sleeping in Holly's room. Maggie's granddaughter Holly sees Tate and Sophia looking really tight. They've been relating over the baby and a lot of effects, and now they're going to hop together, more as musketeers. But still, I wonder if Holly is going to crack back by asking Doug 3 to the hop, knowing that will absolutely aggravate Tate. Salem shocker Johnny's relinquishment dubieties, Kayla's hopeless plea for Bo. Wednesday, April 30th, Kat Green takes Chad DiMera by surprise. Could be about the fundraiser or commodity further particular. Let me know what you guys suppose in the commentary. I like the actress, I like Annalyn McCord, I've liked her in a lot of effects. Kat's energy to me is so wild, it's like she's always had 5 espressos. She's so jittery and has this weird energy that I'm just not loving it. Paulina Price gives Chanel Dupree stopgap and stimulant. And this week in the promo, although we don't know what date specifically it's passing, Johnny tells Chanel he's not sure about going through with the relinquishment. He's the only bone that has inked the papers. And when Johnny tells her this, of course, Chanel is devastated. We're going to see Sophia and Tate at the door, perhaps to talk about the relinquishment, pick up the inked papers, whatever, and they find Chanel in gashes. Days of Our Lives spoilers Leo accuses Gabby. Meanwhile, EJ is trying to reach Johnny. Looks like he's going to ignore his pater but also go defy him. Meanwhile, Leo Stark accuses Gabby Hernandez. Perhaps it's about EJ or perhaps she just drank his last iced coffee. Also, Kayla meets with Dr. Jeffrey Russell, played by Michael Dietz in his limited run debut. He has developed a phenomenon medicine for cases like Bo. So Kayla is contending with Dr. Russell to please hand over the medicine to save her family Bo. But Dr. Russell can't do it. Looks like it's still in the workshop. And of course, that's a big no unless you're allowed to move on to mortal trials, and indeed also, you just can't use anyone that you want. So Kayla is absolutely crushed because this was what she felt like Bo's only chance to survive. Days spoilers the Bo Brady drug heist and Salem business deals. Speaking of that, on Thursday, May 1st, Shawn meets with Steve and asks him to help him steal the medicine from Dr. Russell to save his pater Bo's life. And you know Patch is going to be down for it. Plus, Xander and Alex are talking business on Thursday. Look like their hands are more full with Philip pushed away on Days of Our Lives. Also, is Xander going to have to go back to court to get Philip to fairly turn over his half of Titan, or will Xander's family bow out nicely and subscribe it over? Because Philip was a little upset last week when the Bobbies walked over and Xander was going to blab. But also, I don't know, perhaps that fraternal bond backed him and he just couldn't reveal what Philip had done and get him arrested. So we'll see if Philip returns the favor. And speaking of Alex, he finds out Stephanie's keeping a secret. He finds a handwriting she wrote. Wonder if it's a love novel, and I wonder who's her alleviation for the manly supereminent character. Kayla talks to Stephanie about Commodity Secret, and it may be about her son's book. And Javi Hernandez listens to a suggestion from Leo. And Gabby and Philip are arguing, but if it's about Gabby, he can't help her. Salem drama EJ's return, Johnny's rage, and relationship straits. Friday, May 2nd, we're going to wrap up the first week with EJ coming home from the sanitarium this week. We're not sure the specific date, but Mama Susan Banks brings him home to the manse. Johnny tells EJ he's dead to him. Susan has a psychic flash about Johnny and tells EJ that his son is hiding Commodity. We're going to get a flashback of Johnny holding a gun on EJ. Meanwhile, Tate gashes into Johnny, who's staying at the Salem Inn, which doesn't forebode well for his marriage. And Tate goes ahead and punches him in the face because Johnny has caused him all feathers of problems by nixing the relinquishment. EJ tasks his adjunct/henchwoman Rita to do Commodity for him. And Sarah offers Xander some advice. And Belle Black gets advice from her mom Marlena, and it may be that she wants her to leave EJ. Meanwhile, Amy Choi fully irritates her son Sophia. Days of Our Lives spoilers May 5th, 9th week ahead. The week of May 5th through the 9th, the relinquishment remains a threat, making a long-term relationship between Tate and Sophia a possibility. Hop night could be tense with Tate taking pregnant partner Sophia, and Holly likely taking Doug. EJ is trying to figure out what exactly he has forgotten, and the subject of Rachel Blake is important to know. She may be who Rita is looking for. Shawn and JJ are hoping to get help from EJ on who shot him, but he's still foggy and may not tell them the verity anyway. JJ is hoping to get Gabby to warm back over to him, and making an arrest in EJ's case may help that. Meanwhile, Shawn and Jada get indeed closer, as will Chad and Kat. Belle may review letting EJ prove that he's changed since Marlena's so critical of their relationship. But I'm hoping he can work those magic dimples and get Belle to give him a shot. Shawn and Steve are working on their steal that medicine plan. That should be remonstrating into high gear because obviously Shawn will risk anything to save Beau. Since Beau and Hope are coming in May for a rollicking adventure, should be towards the end of May, it's safe to say that Beau will survive, so save your Kleenex. Sarah's running out of time before Xander finds out her huge secret. Philip wants to stay in Xander life as his family, indeed if it's not as his co-CEO. And can Johnny be induced that his pater EJ worst traits shouldn't stop him from being a parent himself? Days of Our Lives week of April 28th update Holly intelligencers on Tate and Amp, Sophia, Shawn's secret plan. Days of Our Lives spoilers update for the week of April 28th to May 2nd reveals that jealous Holly Jonas will catch on Tate Black and Sophia Choi while Shawn Brady carries out a secret plan. Belle Black will also deliver bad news, so then's what Days of Our Lives suckers can look forward to. After Tate invites Sophia to the hop, Holly will spot a close moment between them. It may stir up some passions of covetousness for Holly despite the fact that she's the bone who ended effects with Tate. Still, it may not take Holly long to snap out of it since Doug Williams' three'll land in an extremity. Holly may get detracted as she works to help Doug out of his rearmost mess. Other days spoilers say Johnny DiMera's decision to back out of the relinquishment will shatter Chanel Dupree DiMera's heart. It'll also earn Johnny a fist to the face when Tate unleashes his wrath. Next, Philip Kiriakis will face Maggie Kiriakis' wrath before he has a showdown with Gabby Hernandez. Gabby will face off with Leo Stark as well and face some allegations, so he may wonder if she really did fire at EJ DiMera that night. Xander Kiriakis will remain furious with Philip, but Sarah Horton Kiriakis may try to nudge him in the direction of remission. Will Sarah raise Xander's reservations in the process? Although EJ will try to make amends with Johnny, that'll just lead to another blow-up rather. Susan Banks will get a weird vibe about Johnny in the midst of all this and will sweat her grandson's cashing a terrible secret. It looks like there'll be a flashback of Johnny holding EJ at gunpoint, but Days spoilers suggest someone differently was behind EJ's nearly fatal crack. Since Bo Brady's condition is fleetly deteriorating, Kayla Johnson will seek Dr. Jeffrey Russell's help scoring a life-saving medicine. Despite all Kayla's soliciting, Dr. Russell will have reasons why he can't hand this medicine over. That won't count to Shawn Brady, who'll novitiate Steve Johnson for a charge to steal that medicine and give Bo one last chance to live. As for Belle, she'll give Marlena Evans updates on her love for EJ and how she's no longer fighting their connection. Days spoilers say that obviously won't be what Marlena wants to hear. Marlena may make a vaticination about this ending in disaster since EJ can't change who he's at his core, no matter how sweet he acts and vocally he speaks. Although Marlena typically believes in the power of metamorphosis, that presumably won't be the case with EJ. Eventually, EJ will summon Rita Leslie and give her a new job to handle. Rita tends to do EJ's dirty work, so we'll see what EJ's up to this time around. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of April 28th to May 2nd will bring some highs and lows, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.